Okay, in this clip, what I'm going to do is show you how to use percussion therapy to treat the underside of the shoulder. Now, most of the restrictions that we see with the shoulder are going to be horizontal abduction. That's the stretching of the pec and the pec minor. Okay, that's getting that arm going back. And the second restriction we oftentimes see is in shoulder flexion. That's where the arm is going up. So a person not able to get the arm up in the air due to restrictions in the shoulder or in the scapular region. Okay, and those can be addressed with soft tissue therapy and again the percussion. Very rarely we're going to have restrictions going into shoulder extension. That's where the arm goes back, so we don't really focus on those too much. But in this will be the priority for the area that we're going to treat is the underarm. So the muscles that we have underneath here is that we have the serratus anterior that slides the scapula forward. We have the latissimus dorsi, which attaches to the humerus here and into the lower back. So that's our pull down muscle. We also have some smaller muscles in here. The tricep actually attaches to the shoulder blade, one of the heads of it, and also the teres major, teres minor, rotator cuff muscles, and also the infraspinatus is underneath here as well. So all of these muscles in here have a role in keeping that arm kind of down so that we can't get it to go up really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat that area. Now, one of the areas that I find, positions I find to be most effective for this is actually laying on your back, and you'll see why. It's hard to kind of put your hand underneath here because you're holding your arm up against gravity and working that. We're not going to get a great release. So I'll show you that here in a second. The head selection on this one, again, you can always go with that standard flat head, always seems to work well. The styrofoam ball is okay, but I think you're probably telling from these videos that that one's not my favorite attachment. This one does tend to work really nicely in this area because it's rounded. It's got that kind of semicircle, and we can kind of scroll through the tissue here. So that is very doable, okay? I would probably prefer to use that one in this area, but most people don't have this. So what I'm going to do is just kind of show you how to do it with this one here, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to lay down on your back. The floor is fine. I'm obviously using a massage table. Now, what do we do with this arm? The restriction is usually into, again, shoulder flexion, right? So we're not going to keep our arm hanging in midair here as we actually do the percussion. So if this is the restricted zone, right there is as far as I can go. I'm going to come out of it a little bit, and then I'm just going to put my fist down on the ground. So I'm kind of toward the stretch, but I'm not hanging, right? So over time, as we get our release, we're going to slide that hand up more and more, okay? Obviously, some of the muscle is still turned on because I'm resisting it, okay? But the weight is being picked up by the ground, so I'm not having to hold up the entire weight of the arm, okay? So that's a nice place to start. When we do our percussion work, we can go all the way from the tricep, working our way down. We're going to hit some of that rear deltoid in there, but in particular upon this lateral side. Now, we're not going to be putting it on the ribs. It's quite uncomfortable in this region. We're going to be staying more toward the outside so that we can get these tissues on the side of the arm and into the scapular region. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to use the low speed settings, not too much of a fan of that. I'm going to use kind of mid-range. The Ache has 5 levels. I'm on number 3 right here if you're interested in what number I've got. So there's my shoulder restriction. I'm going to come out of it a little bit, place my fist there on the ground, so that's pretty comfortable. And I'm going to start working my way around, okay? And as usual, we kind of use little semicircles to start with, finding areas where there might be some increased sensitivity. And that's going to give me an idea where I want to spend my time. Not noticing too much. And one of the big challenges with this position, by the way, is holding this thing up because it can get quite heavy. So you might have to experiment with different ways of holding it so that your arm isn't getting tired, okay? So the closer generally you hold to the main component of the unit, lighter it's going to be there, okay? So I'm working my way around, again, little circles. There's some tenderness right there on the outside. That's pretty expected on that outside portion of the tricep. And getting to some of that lateral head, or posterior head of the deltoid, okay? I'm working my way around there. That feels interesting right there. So I'm going to hold on that for a second or two. Getting a little release. I'm going to move my arm a little bit more because it feels like it wants to do that. Working around, that is very tender right there. So holding on to it, I'm not jamming the percussion unit into it. I'm just making contact with the tissue. I'm just trying to get that neurological release, right? Neurophysiological release, what we want to call that. That is quite tender underneath there. I did a pull-up workout the other day, so that's to be expected. Okay, working my way around. And notice how I'm sticking with that kind of circular motion, small circles, and that way we don't miss any of those areas that are tender. And that's very interesting right there. So I'm going to hold on to that. And it feels like I can go further and further. So as that starts to loosen, I'm going to take it up, get a little bit more stretch out of it. Okay? Working around, going to the front side of the scapula. Now that unit's not bouncing around too much, so that's going to be pretty comfortable to do. And I will continue working that. That area is tender as well. And I'm just holding. Arm is definitely starting to get tired trying to hold this thing up, so we're going to be done here in a moment. Might need to take a break. Even us fit people get tired sometimes holding this thing up. This thing's pretty heavy. I think we're a little over 5 pounds there. Okay. And right about there. Okay. When I'm done, I'm going to check my range of motion, and definitely an increase. Before I was starting to feel a restriction about right there. Now I can get my arm all the way down. So that's a nice warm up. Again, starting from here, working my way all the way down as we're adding our percussion into that area. Now, also a key piece is to remember that you do not have to make sure that the head of the massage tool makes contact with every little thing. That's one of the cool things about percussion is the percussive waves spread. So it's like dropping a pebble in the water and it spreads like this. Those percussive waves are going through all of the tissues. So whereas it is helpful sometimes to put it right on top of an area that might be a little bit more sensitive to help desensitize it, just remember that by blanketing the area with the percussive waves, we're also getting a lot of the positive effects. So that is how we deal with that underside of the arm, getting to the deltoid, getting to the rotator cuff, the teres, and the lats for improved range of motion.